Why aren't I streaming Candy's the Baby? Because I'm never going to stream it. I thought that was obvious by now. I think every time he mentions it, my brain cells just slowly start to deteriorate. I'll be happy to hear that again. Yeah, I figured as much. Oh man. I was meant to stream yesterday, but randomly got... I don't know what it was. I just randomly started feeling like absolute crap yesterday. I had a cold in the morning. As the day went on, it just got worse and worse. And about, 8 o'clock, I could finally do stuff again. I ended up watching the entirety of, well, the first half of season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. And it's alright. I feel like it's definitely been written better than the last two. But still think the show should have ended at season 3. There are lots of zombies in it. There's more zombies in Fear the Walking Dead than the actual Walking Dead. The Walking Dead takes more of an approach on like social dispute between like camps and everything. Which, I mean, Fear the Walking Dead is going down the same route, but walkers are involved a lot more. There was a bounty hunter in the first episode who was really cool, and then he just died. he had a really good potential, and then they just got rid of him immediately. But yeah, now I'm up to date with that. Just gotta wait for the show to come back, because obviously COVID happened, and they didn't even finish on the mid-season finale. They just kind of had to finish when well, basically when they couldn't record anymore. The zombies create conflict, but not the actual yeah, pretty much. So they're kind of there. They're just a nuisance in the way. I mean, you say that, Arena, but there was the Whisperers in towards the end of The Walking Dead who basically blend in with them, and they can like control where the horde goes, which was a pretty cool concept. It was just a really boring plotline, which is unfortunate. His beta was pretty cool, but then he didn't really get the spotlight for long. And I wish Bowser still had the voice from Sunshine, where it didn't fit him at all, but he spoke human. He spoke English, so. Imagine fucking up a zombie mind control plot. Well, the comics partially to blame, but also AMC, their writing is fucking abysmal. And like they've changed so much that changed from the actual main. Like Rick isn't in it anymore. Rick. Well, obviously spoiled. In the comics, Rick does die, but very late on in the show, he has an episode where he is at death's door, like hallucinating everything from blood loss, and then just magically saved right at the end. Bad writing, okay, talk to. Have you seen my writing, Reno? It's not any better. Yeah, the writing in The Walking Dead is bearable, but it's not great. The Fear of the Walking Dead was really good at first, and then they changed writers for season 4, and it just got really bad. Hello, Mara. Oh, hello. Someone new. Even when I've had my Switch since 2018, I still haven't gotten Mario Odyssey. Fucking hell, that's cut off on my stream. And we want to play it, so... Well, I mean, it's on sale at the moment, but yeah, if you've got a Switch, Mario Odyssey is one of the games I'd highly recommend. That and obviously Breath of the Wild. And also, yeah, welcome, Luigi. That just reminds me, I never finished Luigi's Mansion 3. I really should. I really enjoyed that game. And get past the part which vibration was needed. Is that a thing in this? I mean, I'm sure I'm about to find out anyway, but I honestly can't remember which bit you're on about. I played this, beat it, and then tried to start it again, then just forgot about it. Now you don't have to worry about playing it, Liam, because I will play it. And it would be just as bad as when I play Super Mario Sunshine. I think you can use, yeah, there's motion controls as well. You just can't go wrong with a Mario platformer. To be honest, I've played like 3 Mario games in my life, so this works for me. Fair enough. I don't know, it just feels like Mario games are one of the games that which I do end up finishing, but I do just really enjoy them. Which is amusing to think when you see the most common games I play is stuff like, well, I guess Raid or The Walking Dead. You know, first-person shooters. I think that's one thing, actually, looking back at when I used to stream Payday a lot. And then there were days I was like, you know, I want to stream something else. And I remember, I think it was Crash 3, I streamed it. And a bunch of viewers who only came for Payday got really confused because they thought I'd never heard of a platformer in my life. They thought, like, Payday was my first ever game. They think I was 12, probably. I know for a while they used, some people, because I, as a joke on Twitter, I called Beecroft my dad once because he is old. And some people actually, you know, believe that for about a week. Oh, yeah, that is actually amusing when people come back to your stream and it's like, oh my god, I thought you were dead. Oh, you're not playing Payday? Oh. It's like that comment you got on the re-uploaded channel where someone was like, oh, I wish they didn't tell me about it. Like, what a fucking awful thing to say. Oh, he's back making content after being gone for so long. That's amazing, but I don't like him anymore. Remember the Benpai meme? Yes, I do remember that. I think I found a comment with that recently. I was looking through some old stuff. Oh, and I remember as well when I used to stream, I had a TeamSpeak server. And someone did join. And that was the first thing they said was Benpai. I think that was one of my first, I guess, view interactions. Because if they were playing with me in game, they had the option to join the TeamSpeak server. When Discord wasn't a thing. Oh, frog. Yeah, I don't know why you're in one of those payday iceberg things. To be honest, I mean, I don't really get it entirely myself, like, as a whole. I am one with the frog. Really surprised they never made like a follow to this, like with Galaxy 2 or just like an add-on, like proper DLC. I think I remember saying ages ago they should have done one for like going back to old places like Delfino Plaza. From what I understand, it's just an amalgamation of topics related. Oh, excuse me, 2 seconds. Jesus Christ, sorry. For the coughing fit of the rest there. Nice, I'm rewarded for walking over the remains of someone's house. Ah, thank you for your 17 months of subscription, Acebats Speedrunner Man. Anybody refuses to let him talk about payday? I mean, yeah, partially. Hence why my server, I've asked politely if just people this year can just, you know, tone it back a bit. So thank you, Liam, for the 2nd month of Twitch Prime subscription. Hype train incoming. What? What is a hype train? What is a hype train? I just noticed a blue box at the top of my chat saying, "Ooh, hype train incoming." What does that mean? Quick, buy all my DLC and fund me like £6 million and then do nothing with it. So thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, Rena. Much appreciated. Also, I do remember the Ben folder. I try not to think about it. I like how the bunny at the back right is just basically Goofy. Even the way he sways. Oh wait, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, there we go. Wow, this is so easy. It's like it's a kids game. I remember actually, what's it? Back when Reno really wanted me to try out Resmod. I think this is before you came back, Liam. Because there was a point where I almost made a video talking about it. And it was Firestar, and I just remember saying how much I hated the SWAT turret on that, and Reno's going, yeah, but the person who put it in there wouldn't remove it. It was a very Bo Anderson moment with the your opinion, my choice. I will say though, for as much as I don't really like that game anymore, Resmod was impressive. I think the thing is, like, there's a lot of games which you do have the fan patch kind of thing, but the amount of stuff that was changed within that mod and, you know, made the game better and fixed stuff like AI behaviors is fucking outstanding for an engine that's a pile of dog shit. Yeah, as much as I don't like the game anymore, props to the modders who have gone like above and beyond with that game. It's impressive to say the least. I forgot how lovely the music in this game is. A gumber in the wall. Sorry, I'm just trying to get used to the controls again. But the way to, like, spin it around you... Oh, there we go. If I shake the controller with one hand, which is a very interesting motion to be doing right now, you can do that. There's not a way I can do it with just the controller, no. No, I can't. Hello, Bean. Ooh. Special coin over there. For a second, I genuinely thought you were talking to me then, Mary, about replying to myself. I'm tired enough that I would probably do something stupid like that. Genuinely don't remember the controls that well to this game. There is a dive button. I'll be honest, I like the new Pog of the Day system. There's going to be days where there's going to be crap ones. But I think there'll be some days that you get it's absolute gold. It just depends how they're setting up, like, can people contribute to it? Is it just like an archive that members of staff are finding? How is it moderated? Also, how long is this going to go on for? Because they can't do it forever unless they have a bot which just randomly picks one out of a hat every day. How do I dive? Dinosaur. I mean, you're not gonna know every single Pog face, and the amount of Twitch streamers there are out there, it's gonna be a bit of a rare occurrence that you get someone's like, oh, I recognize this person. What else can I destroy with him? I drown the dinosaur. Oh, I'm up. Oh, it's a trampoline. Oh yeah, everything has a mustache when you take over it, Mira. That's just the rule of thumb. I thought I'd just kill them permanently. I don't think they'd come back. Oh, does anybody remember the Peter Jackson King Kong game? Where you didn't have like a HUD or anything. So to figure out how much ammo you had left, you just had to listen to him like talk about how many mags he'd got left or something like that. I don't remember much about that King Kong game. I just know it was like... I guess it's been looked back at like a weird gem. I don't know if people think it's a good game or a bad game. Honestly, I don't know how people feel about it, to be honest. There's a moon thing there. So... I do that. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I remember seeing a video, I think it was by Mini-Me as well, which was like PC title of Avatar. That film that everyone went to see for some reason, which even I don't get what all the fuss was about. Avatar game is just weird. I don't really know much about it, honestly. I just remember it was a thing. Yeah, I managed to find last year. I still haven't touched it. I found a working copy of The Godfather Part 2 for PC, and the code for it still worked. So I've got it on my Origin account. Always weird when like physical media of lost games still exists out there. Or well, it's still in production, I guess. It's a shame the 007 game isn't, because I actually kind of want to play that. I don't want to play it on console, I'd rather play it on PC. Big boy. So you're morally justified to do that. It's not something I regularly do. You remember from when we got the beta of Payday 2, Liam? It's just I would be the kind of person who'd get a fucking virus on my computer doing that. You never know, one day Activision might renew it. Never gonna happen, but still. You got a virus in the Payday 2 beta? No, I didn't get a virus from it. It was more just, I had no idea what I was really doing. Although, I just remember though, it was interesting to compare mine and Liam's download speeds. And then just the countless issues we had with it, like Jesus Christ. Getting that to work took bloody ever. I think someone from the... was it the Resmod server you're speaking to, Liam? Had to get it fixed? Ow, God, I was... I'm mired now. No, Jesus. Just wanted the coins. Can you? Thank you. Just like Dark Souls. Oh god, I think there is an article somewhere that says this was the Dark Souls of Mario games. Because of course. Why did someone have to make that comparison with Crash? Not even a hard remake, it's just... You slide off the edges sometimes due to the new collision. That was it. And that made it the quote-unquote Dark Souls of platformers. Isn't Super Mario 2... yeah, it's like Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is a harder version that wasn't released in the West for some reason. Crash 4 is a Dark Souls of wasting your time. I know, fucking hell. I would not want to be the guy who has to go through 106% that game. Like, trying to complete it is a time waster of its own. But to get everything, just, yeah, no, screw that. I'm good. Let's go to sand. Let's go to... Oh, what's that map in Halo 3? You'll know the one, Liam. The one with the two massive vehicles on it. Sonic Forces world map. Oh. Oh, I still need to finish editing those. Oh! Thanks for reminding me, Mayra. Guntrap with the elephants. Yeah, that one. If you flip him, it questions how you did it. I'll be done with Dark Souls 2 before you're done with Sonic. Well, I've got half of the next episode edited, and then I don't know why I stopped. I just one day went, yeah, I can't look at this anymore. My brain just wanted me to do something else for a while. Like, for a brief moment, I was really into editing them. I just went through one to another. But then my brain went, yeah, I've had enough. You need to take a break. I don't know why, but this bit always, I imagine to hear the music from Wallace and Gromit. You know, on, is it A Grand Day Out? One where they go to the moon. Like the trumpet solo thing. That's the point. I really am tempted to buy the Wallace and Gromit point and click games and stream them. I imagine not everyone's going to be interested. I want to stream a point and click again. Well, I didn't finish the following. It's probably still stuff for us to do in it. I really enjoyed doing it at the same time. It's just more, I know I had an urge to really go back to it. Stream Monkey Island. I think I own Monkey Island on Steam actually. Give me 2 secs. But yeah, if you're about, Liam, that'd be something I'd love to stream with if you're up for it. Ah. Steam is on my other monitor, which I'm currently using for my Switch, and I can't be able to change it back. Let me check my phone. I think I bought them all. There's also Sam & Max, which I've heard good things about. I put in the monkey. I actually came up with one of them. Yeah, I own all of them. Secret of Monkey Island 2, The Curse of Monkey Island, and Escape from Monkey Island. Yeah, I'll put that on my list then. Something different to do this year.
It's ready.
A little monster in the long's probably beating the game at this point. You know what, Liam? I'm gonna, at 2 hours, when I've streamed this for 2 hours, do you want to have a look and see where we're at with it? Because we've got to be at least like a third of the way or something. Yeah, at 8 o'clock, we'll swap games. I don't want to... Actually, no, I do need to know basic actions because I'm an idiot. While in midair, Mario is falling. LZ plus Y. I have to look at my controller now. I'll try them in a sec. Don't use the remastered visuals. Well, for you, Mayro, well, I'll make sure they're turned on. I had a friend lose like that once when I played a game. I enjoyed looking at the newer visuals. I think it was for Halo Combat Evolved, and he had a head fit about it, going, "Oh, it's not good." It's like, yeah, but they look nice. I don't mind the original. I think at certain points it looks better, but I like the prettier. I think that was me. No, we discussed it. We spoke about it, but they had a proper tantrum about it. This was back when I was playing on the 360. They felt like playing the quote-unquote remaster was a sin or something. But no, I know we discussed it, because I think we talked about Halo 2 as well. So I know we've spoken about how it was what's it, the remasters, the PC port that Gearbox did, which kind of fucked everything up anyway. You know, it doesn't look that cold. Okay, so if I... Aha, I get it now. Roll. Skeletons. You know, it really doesn't look that cold in the desert. You know, besides these like icicles everywhere. I think they're just making it up. Ooh. Let's have a look in the cosmetic store. Dog. Here's a little hat. I can get a cowboy hat, a sombrero, and a poncho. What about the normal store? Let's see what you've got. Take off Marius. For fuck's sake. What's wrong with you two? The thing is, I genuinely like this outfit. I think when I played it originally, I ended up just going around with this suit and hat. Nipple percent though. If I get 1,000 coins in this stream, I'll buy it. Just to keep you and your sick fantasies happy. Like a door or something back here. There's a way to get around the back. Although I think it might be once this is no longer frozen over. Oh wait, did I just jump over the side? Is it something as simple as that? Here, let me in. Oh, I know, it looks like there's a door there on the left. Yeah, I think. Yes, once the ice has melted. What? Oh no, maybe this is it. Oh yeah, so it is. I work here now. A bird. Thank you for the hint, talking bird. That reminds me, Mario, I mean Mayro. I guess this is where Liam got Oh my god, have we had the Italian plumber in our servers this entire time, Liam, and we haven't noticed? We can get a Nintendo Switch Pro when it comes out for free. Because that rumour started to hit the mill again. I don't know how you'd make a Switch Pro unless you just made like the Switch 2. Hello, Wormpool. Like, it wants you to spin around, like, shaking the control. I'm scared I'm gonna hit, like, my desk, my phone, or my monitor. Or, you know, lose my grip and just fling it into the fucking wall. No. I think that was the way I was meant to go. Oh, well, I might actually be stuck here now. Oh, never mind, I can just jump my way out. Oh, you're on about that AI thing. Yeah, I saw it, and they had the narrator from the Stanley Parable in it. It is impressive what it can do, but I feel like it's got a way to go before it can really be, like, I guess, utilized properly. it's still a bit too, like, I guess the word I'm thinking of is like a bit crushed. Okay, get a server errors and call it shit. Well, you'd only use it if Dallas was on it. Which I'm surprised, like, more characters like that haven't actually been added. Yeah, and the Soldier's one of the more decent ones I've heard on there. And also, weirdly, SpongeBob. That's because the only one I've seen is the one where he goes, "Hey Patrick, a nice car." To be fair, that's all you really need to see. Oh wow, what a hard moon to find. It was mixed. I actually thought it was just like an actual quote. Not a quote, sorry, one of the AI things. I don't know, I don't look at the intricacies of the meme. That's more your thing, Liam, looking up how to do sounds in an OGG file. And having literally no luck with it. No, oh god. My hat is that tall, that should have hit me. Yeah, I did play through the new one. I think I even beat it on stream. That was a fun stream last year. Apparently they're bringing that to mobile now. And then someone said, oh, well, you can play it on Stadia. And then I think the developer of the mobile port say, yes, but now you can play it with no latency. I wonder if I... Oh no, that's fine now. You still play Stadia? No, not really. I mean, like, I've beaten the game I wanted to play on it, so I have no use for it anymore, really. So under the subscription. Like, Stadia is a cool concept, don't get me wrong, but it's not practical for most people. Like, I think when I originally planned to make a little video talking about, like, my use of it, it was just going to end up being, unless you're someone who travels a lot and doesn't want to carry around a Switch, there is literally no benefit to it. Because, like, if you think about it, you still need a decent TV to get the most out of it, which is going to cost you a fortune. The controller is expensive on its own, and if you don't have a computer, you can't use any of the other like controllers. You can't use an Xbox controller or anything like that. You have to have the Stadia controller to use it over Wi-Fi. I think Amazon are making one now as well, aren't they? They've got it testing in the US currently for some reason. I thought they would have dissed that idea after how poorly Stadia did. Although, if they included it with Amazon Prime, people would probably just use it because it's there, so... Someone who travels a lot. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, if they have a good connection, but obviously if you're staying in like a hotel or something, you'll have enough there to get by. But for home use, you might as well just have a console. There he is. A game they made. Oh, what, the game that came out went back into beta after launching and then just shut down. Yes, I do remember that. It was Crucible, I think. That is not the way I wanted you to go, sheep. Get in the bloody circle. How does the game launch and then go back into early access? Like, I've seen games be cancelled all the time. That's, you know, that can happen, but it's just bizarre. There's the last sheep. On. And there's just a taxi in the sands. You motherfucker. Come back here. I shouldn't have hit him then. I run off the edge, don't you dare. Why? Why would you do that? You stupid sheep. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. One of your sheep are just dead. Thing is, I don't think... Will the sheep respawn? Oh, yes, he does, thank God. One thing I always found weird about this game is, it dates when you get a moon. Like, have you noticed that it's got, like, today's date on it? I like how there's not even an interaction button for that, you just have to stand on it. Do we go down, or do we have to somehow get to the top? That'll be my next question, how do I get up there? Oh, it just reminds me of doing the sidestep strategy in Ocarina of Time to get around places quicker. I'm an idiot, aren't I? I'm missing something obvious. Let's talk to you. Oh. There's a fucking bunch of stairs, aren't there? Of course. Bill. Oh, Christ. Hello, Maria. That's a real what you meant then for a second. I imagine there's a reason to break this one suspicious block here. Kinda useful. Oh, the secret levels in this. There's definitely a lot of secrets. I think there's like little mini-game puzzle rooms you can find. There's not... I don't think there's secret levels like in Sunshine. At least I don't remember. I hope not. I know A Hat in Time has them. Pretty cool in A Hat in Time. I'm too bad at them all. I cannot promise anything. This is me we're talking about. Why am I spinning? Oh crap. Dead. Oh yeah, this, do you remember as well in Metal Gear Solid Mirror they had I think it was free. If you hold a certain button, you would see through Snake's point of view. And there was, I think there's one bit where it gives you a codec number which will help you later on to escape the prison. But I like the attention to detail. Once he has his eye ripped out, he just he loses like sight in one of them. I don't know why I've never streamed Metal Gear Solid 3. I really should at some point. Really enjoy playing those games. Metal Gear. And do what every single streamer has to do when playing Metal Gear Solid and do a really bad impression of Solid Snake. Yeah, I'm calling out several of my friends. Yeah, the sword's just there with a bit of cardboard, like, oh me. Oh, I remember the first time I played against the Sorrow when I was a kid with my brother, and we sat there, we didn't know what to do for about 2 weeks. We just never figured it out. I think that was one of the times where it's like a friend at school told my brother what to do. Was that a zombie? What the hell is that? Jaxie. I'm gonna sit on the bench. $100 billion divided up and all over the world. I think one of the people who figured it out, Mayor, was just they couldn't beat it and they just gave up. And then one day, like, oh yeah, I should give this a go again. And then just realized he was dead. I think that's just how some people figured it out. See, I was smart and I did it a different way. I sniped the end near the start of the game. So... is that the way I was meant to go? I hope it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I sniped him at the start and then you get to that bit when he's meant to appear and I think you just get attacked by soldiers. I beat that game on a 2DS. It was the most painful experience of my life, but I beat it. The final boss in the game runs at about 5 frames a second, but I beat it without a second joystick. I don't know why I did that. I just kept seeing it. I was like, I really want to try this. I'm gonna do it. And I fucking did it for some stupid reason. I had the big brain gamer moment. Here, come here. I need you for something, don't I? Ah! Oh no! Just construct additional pylons. Reminds me that Konami made a super beautiful version of the boss fight as a pachinko machine. Yes, and also the most high-res version of Metal Gear Solid 3 and 2 available isn't actually the Xbox One X version because it's not a 4K update. It's an Android port for the Nvidia Shield that has a better texture resolution than the HD collection on Xbox and PS3. Don't know why, it's just a thing they did. I feel like I should keep hold of these. I just killed one, never mind. Why? Why did you do this to me? I'd love... well, I mean, you can get Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 on PC. And there's a mod out there to make them like 1080p, and the Metal Gear Solid 2 port isn't terrible. Metal Gear Solid 1 PC port is dog shit. But, you know, it's a way to play Metal Gear Solid on my computer. I'm not really gonna complain too much. But yeah, I'd love a Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4 PC port. They really should just do it at this point. No reason not to. Kind of upsetting that they haven't, but then it is Konami. And as we all know, Konami are run by a bunch of twats. Yeah, there's only one footstep sound. It's really weird, like all the sounds are there pretty much, but the footstep sound only has one in the files. It's quite upsetting, to be honest. That's the thing, Mayor. I think they're just normal, like, WAV sound files, so you could just do that yourself. Or you could probably make, like, the Counter-Strike walk sound for Metal Gear Solid. It would sound better. I think it's just, like, WMAs. Oh, he's big. This is what happens when you play VR and one of your controllers just desyncs. That's the equivalent. Ow. Oh yeah, there is a Nintendo face and hand boss in, was it Wind Waker? Really cool boss fight. Much better than this one. That's the point, actually. That's one series I want to restart this year. I want to do Wind Waker again. And I want to finish it this time, because I was really enjoying it last time. Wind Waker was such a fun game to play again. It's one of my favourite... Well, it is my favourite Legend of Zelda game. Without a doubt. The Canute is new here. Say hello. Hello. I thought that was the thing only I saw. Do I still have the following installed? I hope I do. Is this game worth the money? Yes. I like this game a lot. It's on sale at the moment on the eStore, I think. It's like a New Year's set. Oh, at least it was earlier. But yeah, if you got a Switch, I feel like this is one of the games you should probably have for it. Oh, we do have enough. It's a Roomba. No. Don't want your hints, they're smelly. I didn't mean to roll back this way. Oh look, it's the guy with the taxi again.
Hey, you weird cat. You and Sophie and just fall.
I like how I think Liam's been streaming more than me, like, if we go back to when we first started streaming. And Liam's more out of touch than I am. Me being the person who still doesn't understand the points and bits system. Oh hey, you wanted a secret course, Liam? I think this is the best you're gonna get. Ow. Off. Oh, he fucked it up. I was rolling. Oh my god. I miss my Pro Controller. I've given it to my mum for the time being because she's got my old Switch now. And the Joy-Cons had bloated. I didn't want to, you know, well, the fire hazard, so I've got rid of them. And I'm using the Joy-Cons on the little grip controller, and, you know, it's not very comfy. I need to get myself a new controller. Hello, Finn. Oh no. Oh no. And yes, if anybody's curious, I have owned 3 Switches in my lifetime. I had the original when it first came out. I got a Switch Lite because I wanted one for portability because I don't like the normal Switch portable. And then Animal Crossing got announced and there was an Animal Crossing Switch. And I had to buy it. I had no choice, alright? It's a cute Switch, I like Animal Crossing, I had to have it. Joy-Con drift. I've never had that. That's the weird thing, I've never had Joy-Con drift, yet my blue Joy-Con, I think I might still have it somewhere. Unless I did put it in the bin. I think I put it in the bin. But the back of it, the battery had swollen from just not being used for so long. But yeah, I've never had Joy-Con drift. No! I've been cheated. Is the Pro Controller really that much better than Joy-Cons? Yes, if you're playing just for mainly comfort's sake, but it is just a better overall controller. Joy-Cons are cool, but I think when I got mine, I had to get a what's it called? Pro Controller for playing Splatoon. Which is why I'm the epic game with a Splatoon 2 Pro Controller. Actually, we've got enough suns, not suns, moons. Let's have a look at the next area. Just like, okay, I need to get the rarer stuff. Yeah, the Pro Controller's like the standard Xbox controller. Like design. I mean, even the PlayStation controller is now like an Xbox controller. It still has the joysticks at the bottom, but it is, the PS5 is like bulky like an Xbox controller. Yeah, I think Xbox really nailed it on the head. That was a very easy moon. I'll do it again. Oh, the PS3 controller's a nightmare. Because third-party ones are pretty crap. Yeah, the PS1 to PS3, the controllers were just awful if you had to replace them, because they're hard to come by and the cheap knockoffs are really, really bad quality. Like, I think the PS2 controller, you can get the cheap third-party ones. There's one brand out there which will break your PS2 if you knock the cable. Like, it will send like a static shock through the system, which does enough to just kill it. You know, a great design for a controller. Which kingdom would people like to go to? The Wooded Kingdom or the Lake Kingdom? I hit cat, that's alright. Wood. We're going to wood. I don't think we'll hit New Dog City today, but we'll definitely come back because I want to beat this on stream. It's just a fun little like chill game. I don't know what to stream one week. I'll come back to Odyssey. Hopefully, with a proper controller. The problem with me for this is it's not the actual shape itself, because I use the Duke controller normally because I'm a weirdo when I play on my Xbox. But the grip is so tiny that my hand will just cup it with like 2.5 fingers. And then it's really uncomfortable after a while. Ah yes, I've just quickly tabbed out. I do have the longing still installed on my system. Oh, half an hour, Liam, be ready. Oh, I went to change my monitor back. I like how these robots look like teapots, but they're meant to be like the water cans. Spend money. I think we just found the equivalent of EA. By the way, Ben, I want to thank you on doing your video on RoboQuest for Christmas. I got a new laptop and it was one of the first games I bought and it ran great. It's also been really fun. I'm really glad to hear that, HitCat. That game is really fun. I need to play the new update. I've been meaning to stream it again at some point. Yeah, RoboQuest is really fun. I'm glad you enjoy it. You want Mario to dance? Oh, he got stuck for a second then. Box. I can't remember. Can I take over the Sphinx? Oh no, I talked to him. What does the Bowser monster want from this kingdom? I'm going to get wood. Apparently not. flowers. Okay. His butt, his fucking ass just clipped through this. Wow, Nintendo, you're meant to be the best developers out there. You can do no wrong. Besides, you know, piss off the community all the time. Assert your dominance. Hello, Peyton. Yes, Super Mario Odyssey. I think I've just scribbled. Oh no, that one's back. This music does not. This music feels like a beach theme. It's such a weird track to have in a forest with a factory. You know what Nintendo game I really want to stream someday? I'm probably going to set up an emulator for it because GameCube isn't a great thing to stream from. I really want to play through Wario World. It's not that good of a game. It's pretty, it's a pretty meh game, I guess, but I just really like it. There's something about it. I just love Wario in it. He just makes the game for me. I have a strange fascination with Wario. I don't know why. That game deserves it. I mean, I honestly think at this point they should just make a fucking virtual store already on the Switch. Just bring the GameCube library over and just upscale it slightly so it looks a bit better. It makes so much money doing that. Now, Nintendo is so weird about their games. Imagine Nintendo re-releasing old games. Yeah, I know. And if they did, it would be a timed exclusive. Yeah, Wario World, you couldn't technically die by falling off the map. You'd get sent to this, like, watery underworld where you have your money stolen from you. It's a very weird game. Also, it didn't have, like, normal Mario controls. It was a beat-em-up. You'd beat the shit out of people and then just throw them about. I win. Onion win. Yeah, definitely Peyton. This is one of the best Mario games I think they've made. That's why I wanted to replay it, really. I haven't played it in a while. It's really nice. It's not too hard and it's not stupidly easy. And the worlds themselves are just really nice. There's one of the ones near the end, I think the food world is one of the most, like, just pleasing maps to play through. Just looks really nice. It's like New Donk City, for example. That's a stupid concept. You know, Mario in an American town. I was gonna say Manhattan, I don't know which one it's based off. I guess New York. But it's such a stupid concept, and it's something that Sonic 06 did. Yet in Mario Odyssey it works. It's bizarre. Mario Odyssey is the shit game. Are you telling me then, Mero, that if they went back to the human world in Sonic Forces, it would be good? Because Sonic Forces is clearly the best game ever. I can't wait for Shade the Rabbit or whatever the fucking animal we chose in the end. Go to the human world in Sonic Forces 2. Isn't there meant to be like a mobile game of Sonic Forces, and apparently it's actually kind of good? Hang on. I just realised the noise these guys make when they walk is the bird things from Super Mario Sunshine. The waddling things that will like charge you. Isn't it like Unleashed, the Xbox port was really bad, but if you play it on the Xbox Series X, it's actually playable now. Oh, okay. Okay. Sure. Don't know what that was. I've never played Sonic Unleashed. I didn't play many Sonic games. I played Sonic Heroes and thought, I've seen enough. This is like peak. You can't beat Sonic Heroes. Would have to knock him over. So you played Shadow the Hedgehog, probably one of the best Sonic games ever made, and you only played it for 20 minutes. Man, Liam would be pretty disappointed to hear that. I thought it was crap and returned it. Can't believe this. That's the one game that for Crash, like me and Liam want to do. But I think we've said, look, whenever we finally meet up someday, we'll do it properly. So we got the first Game Grumps style Crash log. We're both in the same fucking room, unless you know social distancing is still a thing. We'll have to be in 2 different rooms, but we'll try our best. If we are at E3 presentation, I'll just shout through the other room. Will you ever continue Wind Waker? I was saying about that earlier, actually. I think I want to come back to Wind Waker this year, but I think I want to restart it. Like, I want to play it from the beginning. Just because I really enjoy Wind Waker. It's a fun game. I feel like it's been long enough to... I could probably get away with just starting it from the start again. I did get fairly far now. We got close to the end, I think. We did... No, we got about the halfway point. So we'd done the main temples, got the Master Sword, and the next stage would have been going through the 2 other temples to get the shield and power up the Master Sword properly. But yeah, I'd rather replay it from the start, honestly. Yeah, I'd need to set up my Wii U and everything again. Because, for some reason, you know, they brought all these really good games over to the Switch. Wind Waker isn't one of them. Just... I'll gladly buy the same game a third time, just give me it on Switch. Oh, the DS, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Yeah, they were both actually really good. I never beat Spirit Tracks, but I beat Phantom Hourglass. I remember the end of the game, I got so annoyed because the symbol thing wasn't working properly for me. And it just wouldn't, like, register it, so I couldn't actually beat the game. I remember just getting really angry at it. And having like a childlike tantrum when I was a kid. Good times. That's enough for you. Oh yeah, on Phantom Hourglass, I got the golden ship. I don't know how I did it, but I got all the pieces for it, thinking, oh, there'll be a secret ending. There wasn't. There wasn't. I wasted so much time doing it, but there wasn't one. It didn't even look that nice. I remember the golden ship quite well. It wasn't a nice looking ship. It just looked horrid. And I went out of my way to get all the parts for it and then just pretty much wasted my time. Oh, where am I going? Man, I can't believe Mario got a kill streak. I head out and play some Golden Light. I need to try Golden Light again. I remember playing a bit of it and it was really, really fun. Very bizarre game. I didn't realise it had co-op. That's pretty cool though. I wonder if I'll probably try and get Leo to pick it up at some point. He'll probably enjoy it. Yes, have fun, Michael. Thank you for stopping by. What's that about? Shit. Oh, we were talking about Phantom Hourglass, HitCat. I don't remember much about the other ships now. I think I used the default one for ages, because when I discovered there was the golden one, I just saved up all my rupees for it. It took too long to get the pieces. Ah, you need to go back down. Oh, delivery missions, yeah, I remember those. Those were a nightmare. The thing was that I remember at first when I played it, I really didn't like the control scheme for it being the touchscreen, but after a while I realised it was such a great way to do it. That's actually, thinking about it, A Link Between Worlds, why hasn't that got a Switch port? It would work as a Switch game. It's a good 3DS title, but as a Switch game, it would still look pretty damn good. Phantom Hourglass, a Zelda game? Yes. I like Spirit Tracks because you were on a train and you could make it go choo choo. Like Steam Train. And I used to watch Game Grumps all the time because I was that kind of kid in college. To be honest though, when John left at first, I almost abandoned Game Grumps. I was so heartbroken when he left. I will tell you that one of the saddest things, I'm actually, kind of proud of it, but it's kind of sad. We had an animation course in IT, and we had to make an animation, and they wanted something really, really basic. I, however, made my own, I guess, an intro to Steam Train. And I was really proud of it. I spent a lot of time on it, like outside of class I would do all this stuff, which it was really sad. It was really, really sad to do, but I was really proud of it, and I don't have it anymore. Ben won Mario yet? No, I'm currently beating up a plant. I genuinely think I'm actually with you on that one, HitCat. I think Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass should be redone and put on Switch, because if you just like change the camera angle and put on the normal control scheme, it would work really well. They were really good games. I think they're very underrated. If I could get a fucking capture card for my DS, I would love to make a video on them. Like I have a planned a little bit words come to my head. I have a couple of things planned this year for YouTube, which is very out of my like range, I guess, from what I normally do. I think it's going to be fun. One of them that I have had like planned for 3 or 4 years now, but the thing I needed for it, I just couldn't find, and I found it the other day. That's why I got really excited on Twitter. I'm going to make drama videos. Yes, Malicious Carrot, the true story about what happened that fateful day. We played Alone in the Dark, and then Liam was just like, I'm done, I've had enough. And then Liam will make his response video, I'll make my response video, and then we'll make an apology video, which makes no fucking sense. I think if we could do that for Crash Log. Do like Malicious Carrot, the true story. And we'll do it like an interview. We'll have a bit different people just contribute and just make it random shit, really. I think it'd be fun. You know what, Liam? Remind me later, I'm gonna make a really stupid thumbnail. I've got a really good idea. I've got a really stupid idea. I bet you'll love it. I hate how confident you sound. That's the thing, like... Liam can vouch for me on this, because it is honestly true. I spend more time making an intro or a thumbnail for a video than I do actually working on the video itself, because I get a stupid idea, and it's like the Back for Blood video, which was originally a Left 4 Dead intro, but I changed it. That's the intro from Fear the Walking Dead, and I spent about a week like going frame by frame to get the lighting as spot on as I could. It's not even that successful of a video, but I'm proud of the fucking intro for it. Yeah, when we did the Payday stuff, like border crossing and everything. I'm not really a massive fan of doing Payday content. I had a lot of fun making the intro for it, though. Right, how do I save? Oh, it saves automatically. But I will save anyway. Liam, get ready to jump into Discord. We're going to have a quick look at the following. Let's put the AFK ferret on. Actually, it would have been good if I actually turned my switch off. Plug this back in. And we usually stream Dark Souls. Well, we're almost near the end of Dark Souls anyway. We've got like one DLC left. Where are you on my... There you are.
Hello?
Hello, Liam Payday. I've got to readjust all my screens.
Have you?
Yes, because one's bigger than the other.
Oh. Well, let me just adjust my testicles because the same thing, one is bigger than the other.
You should probably get that checked out.
No, Ben, they say if one hangs lower than the other, that is very healthy. If they hang at the same distance, then you've got, cock cancer.
Lovely. Right,
That's
can
true.
you...
Look it up.
I'm just going to quickly go and mute myself and do something. So can you just entertain people?
Oh God, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, fine. This is my stream now. Okay. Great. My stream, my rules. Okay. Let's talk about Payday and how good it is. Okay, so Ben was talking to me the other day and he said, yeah, let's play Payday on Crashlog because it's the best way to get views? And I said, no, Ben, we can't do that. That would be selling out. And he said, yeah, well, I don't care. I mean, I hate my job. I hate working in IT. I hate the fact I've got to go into work during COVID, and it just sucks. We need to do more payday content. And I said, look, Ben. And then I can't tell you the rest. I can't tell you the rest of what happened because that's top secret. But that is as much as I'm willing to tell you. But that definitely all happened. So I probably shouldn't even be telling you that. So I hope nobody clips me saying that, because that would be, I don't think Ben would be too happy with me saying that that's what we spoke about. But yeah, and then we kissed. Got snow? Yeah, I don't know about Ben because he lives in like what's a shit part of England, and I live in a slightly less shit part. We're very far away, and I got snow here, and by that I meant I went outside, and the garden table and some of the chairs had a bit of snow on it, and that's about it. Are you north I or south of him? I'm south. You could tell by the accents. He's much more northern. Not much more. You know, he is. I don't know what it is. There is definitely like a progression in the accents as you go north, where it's not like this place sounds like this place sounds like that. It's this place sounds north, and then you go further more north, and they just sound like that other place, but even more northern. And then you get to Scotland, and it's just incomprehensible. But that is a different country, so I suppose that's understandable. That'd be like saying if you went northeast of Spain, everyone in France starts sounding a bit different. Yeah, of course they do. You can't hide it now, whatever it is. You mean Eldritch, not Scottish. That's a made-up term. I was watching Frankie Boyle earlier on. I don't know why. He just came up and recommended, and I went, oh, wow, look, I like this guy, but all he ever does is talk about Scotland and how weird it is. I don't know what it is about Scottish people going, yeah, man, Scotland, it's real shit. Yeah, we know. Everyone knows. I like the Scottish accent. Well, I suppose somebody has to. Anyway.
Right, what I miss?
Oh, thank God he's back. I just ran out of ideas of things to talk about.
You
Ben. I'm so glad you're
apparently
back.
have a Scottish accent. Well, I see in the chat. I like your.
No,
I like
we were talking about Scotland, and Finn just saying he likes the Scottish accent.
Right, so we haven't played this since September 12th.
Really?
Which isn't that long.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
It's been... okay.
How long do we got left?
Well, it's 400 days, and if it's been September, that's... Well, it depends. We'll say about 4 months, so about maybe 370 odd... No, sorry, 270-ish.
There we are.
Accents that qualify as actual languages on their own.
We have 154 days left. But you know what? He finished reading.
Wait, 154?
Yeah.
Oh, did he read all of Moby Dick?
Yeah, he read all of it and didn't decide to go to another book.
So he's just been rereading Moby Dick.
He's been rereading the last book, page. How time flies, I should be reading more. Yeah, no shit. That's totally what caused it.
Imagine being so bored that you reread Moby Dick.
I can't even remember what was changing last time we were going to play.
I don't know. Go
There's
have a little look around, I suppose.
I need to find all four parts of this instrument. Cool.
254 days? What the fuck? He's just been staring at the last page of Moby Dick, trying to figure out what it all meant.
So we have a fast travel place, don't we? Oh shit, that's not it.
A bonfire? Oh my god, Ben, that guy, that actually looks like something out of Dark Souls.
Yeah. You just randomly hear, hello. Come back and it's like no time left and he wakes up and he's just like, very good.
Come back after over 100 days of having this little guy reading Moby Dick over and over again. I'm sorry.
Please play Dark Souls 1 on stream. I want you to play Dark Souls, Liam. Or Finn does. I streamed the start of Dark Souls 1, and there's a bridge boss, which I somehow managed to, once again, get him to jump off the edge so I didn't have to fight him.
I've not streamed since last year.
Yeah. Didn't you stream on New Year's, though?
No, I was going to, but then all the fireworks meant that unless I did it in...
Oh, he just snore, doesn't he?
New Year. Because I don't have...
It's really loud. Oh wait, you
Hang
need
on,
your calming music on again.
I do, yeah. What was it called? I can't remember. I think I bookmarked it. Hang on, I'm going to look for it. Let's have a look. I think it was water. Water, sound.
What calming music? Put Deus Ex on.
Put UNATCO conversation on. Oh, here we go. Water sounds in cave for relaxing, sleeping, studying, meditation white noise. There it is.
Right click and put on loop.
Ben, I don't need to put it on loop. It's 10 hours.
Yeah, put Doom music on for relaxation, just walking upstairs. Really loudly.
I like the idea of playing Doom music, a game where you run very, very fast, to this tiny guy walking about as slow as an infant. An infant on diazepam.
Give me a sec. Which way should we go?
We've been here before, I think. Go right. I think we went left last time.
He's... Go that way. He's taking the long route.
Well, it's not called the longing for nothing, is it, Ben? You can't go up those stairs anyway. See, they've collapsed.
So yeah, so Hitcat said to put Doom music on. Give me a sec. Put this on the background so it feels.
Let me know when it's on so I can stop this.
I turned it off now. Let's put a little bit of
I
it
have
on.
to do this for the rest of the stream, do I?
Yep. I read that singing is a good recipe against loneliness. La di di da.
La di di da. Oh yeah,
You
I
need
love
to
that
start
Doom
singing
song.
Doom.
La di di da.
Go in the door. Thank you. Oh, this was the gold room.
Yeah, gold. You going to steal it? Are you going to steal the gold, Ben?
Using mattock. Try it anyway. We worked so hard to get that last time.
Oh.
Well,
You'll have to craft another one.
yeah,
You
man,
should
that'll
have
take
crafted
like...
a diamond pickaxe.
Can I use it again? No, I think I've just fully broken it forever. Oh, fuck me. I have to build a new one. How do you even repair it?
You have to go to the blacksmith, Ben. You should have reinforced it. You should have plus 10'd it.
Quickly find a bonfire or some repair powder. Let's enter this door. There was a door, wasn't there, that was going to take almost a week to open.
Yeah, it was opening really slowly. If you tried to go through it, you went, "Oh, I could fit through there, but I just want to wait for it to open. It'll be more epic." I think is what he
Because
said.
that little dude you're playing is supposed to be. I can't remember what he is, but basically he's meant to be waiting 400 days for that big giant wooden dude to wake up. Like you're meant
He's
to,
a
you're
hollow.
his alarm clock basically. And then you just have to entertain yourself for 400 days. But if you do stuff to pass the time, it will go by quicker.
Yeah, like reading Moby Dick, and then reading it again and again.
Yeah, because
Wondering
it's
when
been
is
a while
Moby
since I
Dick 2
played
going
this.
to come out.
Yeah. It's been a while since I played this, so I honestly don't remember anything.
I don't either.
There is an option to walk to a random place. I'm thinking that bit might be worth something we do, because I feel like I'm going the same places as before.
If only we had a map.
No, we did, didn't we? But I didn't take a screenshot.
You didn't take a screenshot.
That would be cheating. Plus, it would be different now anyway. It's been there for like 200 days.
Would it be different?
Yeah, parts of the world like break down, don't they?
Yeah, I guess.
The time still goes forward even if you're not playing. So I've only played this once for about 2.5 hours, I think. Yeah, like you can see up here, the
that a
time
dead
has
end?
dropped. I think so. I think I'm about to get a disappointment.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a disappointment meter, isn't there? You can collect disappointments. Like children.
I have 7. You know, I'm gonna get into water a random place. Hopefully it will send us somewhere we haven't been before. Yeah, it's not a game I would play religiously, but it's like something to come back to every now and then. Or like me, be several months.
You don't really play it either, do you?
No.
It just kind of happens.
It's kind of like the point-and-click equivalent of a cookie-clicker game,
Yeah.
where you
I
just
see
leave
that.
it to its own device after a while. I think that's why I didn't really like feel up to coming back to it immediately, was because there wasn't going to be a lot to do. That's why something like Monkey Island or Broken Sword or again, Wallace and Gromit or Sam and Max, that will be more interesting to stream purely because it is a proper point and click game. I loved Broken Sword when I was a kid. That was a really fun game.
Well, I'm glad you know about all the point and clicks.
No, I know of them. I don't know how to play them.
How to play them. Can you be bad at a point and click?
Yeah, you can be fucking dumb as shit. Sitting there trying to click everything, it's not working. How long did you have to wake up? The initial counter is 400 days, and that can go in real time. So basically, if you booted up the game, did the intro, and then left it for over a year, and then came back, obviously 400 days later, and come back, you could just beat the game that way. You'd play it for like, what, 5-10 minutes? But you'd
It's
have to
like
keep it
that-
installed the entire time.
It's like the boss fight, the end boss fight, but instead of waiting 2 weeks, you wait 400 days.
Yeah.
Can you even speedrun this? It's probably just get Moby Dick and then read it for a long time. I'm gonna look that up. The longing speed run. Ben, there's an 80% speed run of The Longing. Guess how long it is? This is the world
400.
record. No.
An hour?
It's 2 hours.
How can
Unless
you beat
that's
the
2
game in
games.
2 hours?
Nope, 2 hours. I'm gonna have a look.
But on times 2 speed, so you have a rough idea of what they're doing.
Ben, do you know what resolution? Okay, no, what? Do you know what resolution and frame rate this has been uploaded as?
480p.
720p. No, 720p, 48 FPS.
Why?
It's just like The Hobbit.
I hated the frame rate of The Hobbit. It was so off-putting.
Oh, Ben, I think the strat is playing a musical instrument. Because that's what he's doing. No, he's now going back up the stairs. Oh, okay. Well, I can't tell you what happened because that would be a spoiler.
Or can you knock him out so he's knocked out cold for 400 days?
No. I could tell you if you want.
Yeah, sure, because I have no idea where it's going to be anyway.
I don't know where exactly he is, but he's just walked into this big, long, dark corridor, and it gets darker and darker and darker, and then eventually the little guy just gets lost, and he just is lost forever. You don't wake the king up. I guess the guy just dies or something.
Oh, I see. So there's like a bad ending.
Yeah, bad ending. He just can't come back.
Huh. Interesting way to end the game, I guess. But you
There's
have
a
to get in
400
there for
page
quite a
run,
while,
40
though.
pages.
You have to really walk down that hallway for it to fail.
I don't know exactly what's happening because there's bits where he's playing instruments and things. I guess he's opening a door, and then maybe it's through that big door, the big slow opening door. I skipped through it. Maybe he opened a big slow opening door, and through there is a big long dark abyss, and you can just walk in there and be lost forever. I don't know.
You get one big disappointment.
Possibly.
Apparently this game has multiple endings according to Finn. The endless caverns
yeah.
are calling me. That's a...
Oh,
a good
no,
sign.
you've not found it, have you? You've not found the ending that I just found?
Well, no,
I thought it
I'm
was
just
too
walking through this place and he just says the endless caverns are calling me.
Yeah, maybe one of those endless caverns is one of the endings. I don't know. Yeah, go in there.
I guess I have arrived somewhere. Thank you. You just walked into a staircase and then stopped.
This is turning into an episode of Scooby-Doo, Ben.
Oh, that one's broken. I have a piece of flint. I can use 2 of them to start making a nice fire at home. Cool.
Oh, goody. It just keeps going. I don't think this is one of the bad endings, Ben. I think you are somewhere else.
I genuinely have no idea where I'm going. I'm just going to keep going through them until I either send myself back out to the start or just... What a cozy place. Well, I found
Oh.
just a little snug area.
Stay here forever.
Yeah, just quit the game now, leaving the. I think I just sent myself out of the cavern.
Oh, you did. Thank God for that.
Right, walk me to a random place again. I would play that, but I would get a copyright claim thing, and that would be another strike on my channel.
What is it?
Proclaimers. I'd walk 500 miles. Yeah, any music that's got
Of course
copyright on
it
it, it would give you a strike on Twitch, and it's more harsh. And I've already got one already from Back for Blood. And that hasn't expired yet, so I
could
have
sing
to
it.
be careful.
I could sing it like I did with the Doom music.
Well, you'd still get a claim though. Someone got claimed for stream Persona because it had a police siren sound effect in it.
What?
Yeah.
Police sirens? But since when is the police siren a copyrighted sound?
It's from an audio
What?
library.
It's a police siren. It's from real life. So are you telling me that someone could film a crime happening, the police arriving, and then the video gets struck down because it's got copyrighted police
No, sir.
vehicles in it?
Yes.
Fuck that. I don't care. But what about people who play GTA? Or any other game with crime in it?
I know. It's just the sound where it came from had a copyright thing on it because the copyright system is abused to hell.
That'd be a really interesting permadeath run of a GTA game. If the police catch you, you get arrested in real life.
I don't like how he's going that way again.
If it's from a sound library anyway, surely it can't be copyrighted.
Yeah, because if you use a sound library, you have to pay a license for it.
Well, what sound library?
I don't know which one it was. There's obviously freesound.org, but there's also other ones that are
You're
proper,
telling
like,
me that the police
license.
siren sound isn't a copyright free
Well, yeah, I
sound?
mean, if I didn't have an Epidemic sound license, I actually couldn't use the audio in my intro on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's from a sound
what,
library.
You mean your sort of staticky thing?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's because it's from Epidemic Sound, I have a license to use it. Outside of that, I've changed the background audio enough anyway, because it's a proper like news report, like stock audio sound, but I've distorted it a lot, so probably won't be able to be recognised immediately, but you could put two and two together.
Well, how exactly does that work? What if you posted that intro in a video on the Crashlog channel?
I don't know. I think it's because it's on my channel, it's fine. But it's like Twitch is linked to Epidemic Sound, so I can get away with there, but on my VOD channel, like Ave Air music tends to get claimed a lot.
What the hell?
I'm sure if I said, well, I've got this license from Epidemic Sound and I own this channel, I can get away with it that way, probably because it hasn't been linked properly. Or like I haven't documented it, quote unquote, should I say.
You got a license for that sound, pal? People make fun of the English thing and licenses, which I don't understand, but this is literally, like, in real life. Have you got a license to use this static sound effect?
I mean,
this police siren
memes are
sound
copyrighted
effect?
as well.
Well, a meme is copyrighted.
No, there's more than one. I think Keyboard Cat is as well. Because, is it Scribblenauts? They got in a lawsuit when they put a meme in one of them.
Did they?
Yep.
Fucking hell. How do you copyright a cat?
Well, if you own the cat, I think you can.
You You can't copyright a cat. Bullshit.
I want you to go somewhere different. Stop going to the fucking left. Thank you.
I don't think Overkill got sued for the troll face. I think Mr. Trollface went, "Can you please get rid of Le Trollface?" And they went, "Okay."
I think that's how they do it sometimes. They will threaten lawsuit unless you either pay to license it or replace it, or well, get rid of it.
It is funny to think that the guy who owns the troll face is a patent troll. Well, not a patent troll, but you know
Oh my God,
what I
a
mean.
book.
A copyright troll. Ben, remember when they updated Pain in a Heist a couple of years ago just to remove that mask and people got really excited?
I didn't even realize they did because I've never seen anyone wear the meme mask in it because I don't think anyone who was part of that has really plays it anymore.
Files, and you can still just cheat to get it. It's still there, and they had to get rid of it. It's so stupid. Do you want to know the best part? It's when they updated it, they accidentally updated it and kept the developer cheat menu available in the pause menu, so that the 12 people still playing it just used the cheat menu, and then they updated it to get rid of it again.
I've seen all these places already. Same old cave, just as they were here 100 days ago. Yes, if you take me somewhere new, I could have a look in a new area, but I don't remember for the life where anything is. Oh yeah, the copyright system is heavily abused, and there's just nothing we can do about it. Because the problem with Twitch and YouTube is they struck an agreement so they don't have to get involved, and it causes more issues for us because then it's heavily abused. But when you try to tackle it, the person making the claim can just ignore your dispute and put a strike on your channel. It's really fucking backwards. And then if you go to YouTube about it, let's go, oh, I've done nothing to do with it. Oh, I think I found a route we haven't gone before.
Oh. I've seen what Capcom's been doing. Their new policy.
I read it, and I don't know why they did it.
It all seemed fine and standard and just sort of generally okay until I got to the bit where it's like, yeah, you can't just upload the bits of the game unless there's commentary on it or something.
Yeah, so you can't just like do a blank walk, like no commentary playthrough.
That's so stupid. How do you even, like, how much speaking do I have to do for it to count? Can I just open the video saying, "Hi guys, it's me, your favourite YouTuber. I'm gonna do this Resident Evil now," and then stop talking, and then just have it be a normal playthrough?
That wall has a face.
Oh, Ben, put a Pharaoh's Lockstone in it. See if you get a chest.
Maybe I can find a handy mattock somewhere. Yes, I did have one, but I broke it. Hello, face. How are you? Answer. I am well, thank you. How are you?
Very
It's
good.
actually called a face.
Hello.
Can you help me with these thoughts? How can I overcome the darkness? What lies beyond this cave? What will happen after 400 days? Which one do you want an answer to?
No, how can I overcome the darkness?
I will
pretty
grant you my
existential.
wisdom, but I demand a small offering in return. Give 20x coal. I currently have 20x coal. Shall we do it?
Yeah, give him 20 coals, yeah.
The way to light is blocked by total darkness. You will only overcome darkness if you learn to become darkness. This way you will be visible to it. You will only
That sounds
achieve
like a
this if
thing.
you delve deep into your own conscious loneliness. What the fuck does that even mean? Get
It sounds
depressed.
like I was molded by the darkness. You merely adopted it, you fucking idiot. You
What
gotta be
lies
good
beyond
at
this cave?
darkness.
I will grant you my wisdom, but I demand an offering in return. Give 5 disappointments. Fuck yes, I'll get rid of those.
Yeah, give them your children.
Beyond the cave there is light. Light is beautiful and dangerous. Light is without understanding. Don't trust the childish eyes of the young. They will fear you. Only trust the old and blind who are not afraid of that which emerges from darkness. This guy sounds like he's evil.
Nah.
What will happen after the 400 days? Give 20 moss. I do not have any moss. I'm gonna bookmark a face.
Can you punch him? Will he go, ooh?
Oh. That's all there was up that stairs.
Oh,
Right,
good. That was
time to
a
take me
new
somewhere else.
area, technically speaking.
It reminds me of those fucking, did you ever play Fable, Liam?
No.
There's like doors you can find in it which is just faces. And they'll give you some like very stupid riddle. They'll let you open them and then half of them just don't make any sense. I think the only one that made sense was in Fable 3 is like when you become a king, you can just open me then. And then it's fucking pointless. Most annoying thing was though, was that a few of them are co-op only. And I didn't have many friends when I played on the Xbox because for some reason everyone hated Fable 3 because they fucking got shit tasting games. I couldn't do them.
Ben, I don't think you're really one to throw stones about taste in video games.
Yes,
are you?
I am.
Are you?
Yep. I think the most amusing thing is people having double standards about like Cyberpunk. Because it is a
What, the
broken
genre or
game.
the game?
The game, because it's obviously broken, and some people are like, well, it's fine, it'll get patched later on. But then I'm just thinking, there are games that come out which are, you know, barely broken but have a couple of bugs, and you make such a big deal about it. I remember people shitting on Days Gone because of one specific bug. Cyberpunk, great game.
What was the bug?
If you drove a motorbike into one of the fences, it would glitch out and send you flying. And someone put a tweet out about it going, oh, this game is shit. Like, well,
What?
yeah,
Hang on.
you deliberately
One-
drove into the fence and then jumped off it while it was opening. What did you expect was going to happen?
One of the most famous and iconic parts of GTA 4 is that swing set that launches your car across the entire city, and people love that.
That is a great bug.
That is a
Fun,
pretty fun
amazing.
bug.
Like, there are some games that are just beyond repair. Like the remake of 13 is fucking appalling, but it's more the quality and the effort put into it, not just it's buggy. It is just a fucking dreadful remake. And then Medal of Honor, for example, another game that came out recently, had a few bugs at launch, not majorly game breaking. I beat the game with a few of them in place. People shat on it. Cyberpunk comes out in a worse state than Medal of Honor. That's fine.
Yeah, but Cyberpunk's the coolest game ever made, Ben.
It's really not.
You get to play as a man with a penis or a woman with a vagine, and you get to shoot people.
I
and you get to
refunded
get
that game. I
loot.
really didn't think much of it. I don't get it. I never understood the hype that much.
You drive a car in it, Ben. It's open world, and it's
CD
got,
Projekt
like,
is literally perfect. The people who
talking in
said,
it.
"Oh, we're not going to do crunch," produces crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just stand there like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to do crunch. We're not going to have workplace crunch." Suddenly starts to pour a big old bowl of Captain Crunch.
I told you I recently played the first Witcher game, didn't I?
The controls in that game are fucking awful.
That game is fucking awful, Ben. It's so bad. I heard it gets good after the first chapter, but I can't beat the first chapter because it's so fucking boring. Ben, it is the most boring game I've played all last year.
I mean, yeah, Peyton, if you think a game's good, I'm not going to knock you for it. I would never take the piss out of someone's taste in games. I mean, it's
Yeah,
me.
Ben can't.
I can't.
but
I literally
it's
can't.
not that he won't, it's that he can't.
But then again, it just means that I can find the enjoyment out of things where everybody else has got like a twig stuck up their backside. And I mean, you now see it through my eyes, Liam. You played through Dark Souls 2, the quote-unquote worst Dark Souls game ever. Pretty fun.
To be fair, Ben, I'm playing it solo. A lot of the problems become much more apparent when I don't have you killing everything for me.
You just need to
There's
get
a
good.
lot.
I think I have played through that game fully like 4 or 5 times. Plus, I made you play through Scholar of the First Sin, which was probably a really bad idea in hindsight. Like, I think Scholar of the First Sin is my favourite Dark Souls game. Like, I will say that till the end of time, and this is a new one which is better. But Scholar of the First Sin just... It works for me. I don't know what it is, it just... Something about it just... You know when there's like a bunch of games, there's just that one game that you are drawn back to more? It's like that.
Payday.
I know Dark Souls 3 is better, like gameplay wise and everything, and Dark Souls 1 has the best like atmosphere and story out of the bunch. But something about Dark Souls 2 is just really replayable for me.
My favourite thing about Dark Souls 2 is the fact that if you stand on a ladder, the enemies just can't do anything. Unless they have a bow. They just can't do anything, Ben. It's so funny. I stood at the bottom of the ladder, literally on the bottom step, and they just look at you. They don't know what to do. Ben, they were so confused of what to do. One of them just gave up and started A-posing. He just started asserting dominance, trying to get me to come off the ladder. He thought he could alpha male me off the ladder. It didn't work. I sat there for another 10 minutes just looking at them running around the room, not knowing what to do. So funny. So clueless. And then I get off the ladder and they run towards me and I get back on and they just stop again. Like, oh fuck, what'd I do? Yeah. Militia Pog gets put into the Pog chat.
I think you should use the one from Stalker. That was such a great way to end that stream. It was really late and I was watching it. Just as a fucking PogChamp, just randomly in the credits.
It really was. That guy is the new Pog.
You know what we need to finish? Resident Evil 6.
I've told you a couple of times we should play it more, and you went, "No, what?" I thought you. I was being serious, but you were like, "No, we don't want to play that. It's boring and shit." But now you want to play it more?
I know, I was just thinking about it the other day, but then we did start with the worst campaign of the bunch. Oh no, Chris's is the worst.
And on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, and then you wasted all your ammo.
All my ammo.
I think we should just restart it someday, just do them in order. Probably not on the hardest difficulty, unless you want to, but just... I'd happily play it on a hard.
Yeah.
Either that or Resident Evil 5. I'd love to play Resident Evil 5.
I was watching a video of that yesterday. That game is so weird.
It's where the series started to get a bit more action focused. Like 4 had a sweet spot and then 5 went a bit too far.
It's not a horror game. At all.
Still classed as one.
Yeah,
which is really stupid.
Sorry, in a game where a big, buff, meaty Chris punches a boulder into a lava or whatever, that's not horror.
Have I ever considered playing Vampire? Yes, I actually own it. My friend Rudolph got me for Christmas. Not this year, last year I think. I played a chunk of it. I actually really enjoyed it, but I just never finished it. Tell you what, a game I am looking forward to streaming this year if it comes out is Deathloop. I still don't know everything about the game yet, which is kind of exciting, but I really like the premise. It's like an FPS Majora's Mask.
Yeah, isn't Arcane making that?
Yeah, I quite like that stuff. That was the point actually. Last year I was gonna stream Dishonored. I never did.
Oh. I still think that Square Enix should just sell all their assets, sell all their IPs, and give Deus Ex to, I guess, Microsoft or Bethesda, and let Arcane make a new one. Because let's face it, Square Enix aren't ever going to do anything with it. Yes, I know we're talking about Deus Ex, and I'm going to complain about it now. You brought up an Arcane game, and that made me think,
That's fair enough.
Arcane's the kind of guys who I'd like to make Deus Ex, and it's never going to happen because Square Enix are greedy, and they're never going to sell any of their stuff because they own... Oh, fuck me, Dan. I just want someone.
Honestly, Arcane doing Deus Ex could work.
Yeah,
I could see
or
that
just-
working.
Or not even Arcane. Just have Eidos go to Microsoft Bethesda.
I think
and just
Eidos are
let
going to be
them-
shut down soon.
Well, then they should get a bunch of guys from Eidos and have them go over to Arcane or something. I don't know.
I think with the way Arcane does gameplay and FPSs, they really could help modernise how Deus Ex works. I think they could do it.
I don't know. Deus Ex is pretty modern already. Mankind Divided is.
I don't know, something about that, the gameplay. Oh, I found the map room. Something about the gameplay in, what's it called? Deus Ex just puts me off it.
What, the first one?
The reboot.
Human Revolution? That did come out 10 years ago, actually.
It was a
I
reboot,
suppose,
though.
yeah.
But yeah, the original Deus Ex, I've watched you play a fair bit now. I could never play them. I know for a fact, it's like Stalker. It's a game I would not enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
Still got my collector's edition Corvo mask. Ah, yes, good. If you had sold that painting, I'd be a bit annoyed. I didn't actually work over time. I'd be taking the piss. But yeah, I think Arcane have an interesting talent behind that. I just think they don't get utilised properly. Maybe with Microsoft now owning ZeniMax, they'll split the companies out a bit, so they're not under the Bethesda roof anymore. They're just like independent studios with their IPs. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Deathloop is a game I'm very, very interested in. I'm not entirely thrilled about the invasion system.
Oh, it's not like Dark Souls, is it? Ben, I hate that shit so much.
It's more like
in games,
like
in
Watch
general.
Dogs. Throughout the game,
Oh,
you'll have
that.
someone invade you to try and stop you, and then if you die, it resets the entire thing basically.
That stuff actually is kind of interesting because it's not. Because in Dark Souls, when you get invaded, the game goes, "You've been invaded, idiot! You're gonna fucking die now! Suck my dick!" And then you get killed by some guy lagging behind you. Whereas in Watch Dogs, it's they
There's
just
someone
drop
hacking
into
you.
the game.
Yeah.
You don't know, and they look like a civilian, and they've got to try and blend in.
I think the
which is
way
actually
Deathloop's
really,
going to
really
do
good.
it is similar to that, but I don't think it's going to tell you they're near. You'll just kind of figure it out as you go in. Because there's two characters in the game. You've got the main character you play, and then there's a woman who's trying to stop you from like breaking the loop. So
Right.
she'll randomly appear at times. And I think it is just going to be if someone chooses to invade you, and then if they kill you, you reset the clock and go back to day one. You have to do it again. But I don't know how much of it's going to be stuck behind that loop. And there's just certain things you can do, and like, yeah, you could do that. But I think there's an AI version that comes in. But yes, also I did see what Peyton was talking about. The what's it called? The stuff that happened in America. Someone had the marking of the Dishonored insignia
Oh yeah, I saw
on the
that.
hand.
And now they think it's some sort of like a Nazi symbol, right? Or
Someone
whatever.
was saying they're not even Trump supporters. It was to do with the other thing, and then like one of the developers or the creator of Dishonored had to quote retweet it on Twitter and say, "No, it isn't." It was quite upsetting because that's got to be awkward.
That's so weird. That's like the time the swastika was appropriated for Nazi symbolism. I'm sure was it Buddhist? Is it a Buddhist symbol? I can't remember. I'm sure they're still not very happy about that happening.
Taking a screenshot. So there's a section here on the right. What my game throws, which has got like a crystal fountain thing. I don't think
Yeah.
we've gone there.
If you click on it from there, will it go over there?
Find out. I dreamed about a well. Thank you, Shade. That's not useful. Oh, I think it does.
I forgot his name was Shade. Shade the Hedgehog.
This is the aftermath of our Sonic Odyssey.
Yeah.
This is what happens to him at the end of Forces. Oh shit, oh, he's not going that way. He walked out of the room and that was it.
Oh.
I think I know where to go though. Although, coming up, there's only 20 minutes left of the stream. Maybe we should read a book.
Oh god. If you do that, I need to get a drink.
Yeah, I've got a drink. Maybe I'm going to take a giant swig actually. Yeah, let's head back to the house, have a look at the new books. I'm going to quickly take a long swig of drink.
You know what, Mayro, I think it'd be great if when the Shade goes back to his home and Ben tries to get him to read a book, if he just turns around and says, I'm not big into books, and just refuses to read ever again.
That's from Deus Ex, Ben, if you don't understand it. That's what JC says.
Either that or just a bubble comes up going, oh yeah, I don't know how to read. Best start experience in Dark Souls is invading a completely naked guy who will drop you to... I'm assuming that's meant to be Estus, and then duke it out with fists. I was trying to invade Liam the other day.
No, Castus or whatever they're called. You know, the little fist, the fisty knuckles.
Oh yes, yes. I know what you're on about. Yeah, I tried to invade Liam once. Ended up invading two people who just started their games and killed them.
Well, no, didn't you drop something for some guy and he refused to pick it up, so you just killed him?
For two of them, I dropped a Divine Blessing, and the second person got two. The first person just rejected them and tried attacking me, so I killed him. And then picked it back up, and then left. But yeah, the second person, I dropped them for him, and he actually held up quite well in a fight. But it wasn't a match for my dual hammers.
Oh, Ben, I can't wait for you to see what weapons I've got in Dark Souls 2 now.
You got whips?
No. You'll appreciate it, I think.
Have you got fucking 2 demon hammers?
No.
I think Rodney
But
did that once.
I did finally get... Okay, I did finally manage to rescue the bird lady, and I got the Fume Knight sword. The Fume Knight sword is really shit, but it's actually worse than the weapons I currently have, which aren't boss weapons. Oh, Ben, it's so good.
I like the Dragon Greatsword. It's so fun.
I was gonna get one of them. I might actually get one of them just for a laugh, just so I can do
Right
what
down
you do.
the road. You can't miss it. Fucking love Happy Souls. I'm so glad that I mean I showed you before, but you probably understand more of it now that you've actually played it.
Oh yeah.
I still think my favourite bit is the Pursuer. It's just my...
The bit with the Pursuer is actually just kind of laughable now because the Pursuer is really, really easy.
Yeah. That's what I mean, like, it shows,
and actually
like...
beat him in one go.
Yeah. It shows, like, the person who's played it more, and then the other guy who's a bit more new to it, I quite like as well. It's kind of upsetting that he never made a sequel or, like, the DLCs into an animation. Now Awaken the King.
No, you can't do, surely.
King is almost done with his sleep. I only have to stay the course for a couple of months. Yep. Yep, you do.
154 days is not a couple of months.
That's what, 5 months?
Yeah.
Roughly about 5 months, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that instrument. It's just missing one part. Oh, they draw a picture. They draw a picture. I have no paper, never mind. Or fire on. Make a fire. Can't make a fire. Shit.
Oh. No bonfire for you.
Oh, hang on. Yep, now I can.
Oh.
There's enough coal just sitting on the floor. Who disappeared? Oh, we're talking about an animator who made like a video called Happy Souls. Really cool.
Yeah, wasn't Happy Souls the last video he ever made?
Yeah, and it was one of his most popular. It's just quite unfortunate, but I think he's still about. He does stuff, but he just doesn't do YouTube anymore. So what were the new books we got?
Metamorph.
I think it is Metamorphosis and the Six Swans.
Yeah.
Have you got Liam to play Deep Rock Galactic yet? No, I haven't. I haven't really played it with him. We're playing it with some other friends. I don't know if, I mean, if it's a free weekend, I'd recommend giving it a go. But I'm not sure if it would be your kind of game, Liam.
It's on Game Pass.
Oh yeah, it is. But I think that's not crossplay.
Ugh.
Still, I guess you could try it on there, like with Code Vein.
Hmm.
Which one do you want to read? Metamorphosis or?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, is this chapter based? Jesus Christ. No, it's not.
No.
What about the Six Swans? This is 12 pages. We'll do that one.
Oh, goody.
You can go from the start.
Oh, can I? I don't
Yep.
even have a drink yet, Ben. You go from the start. I'm getting a drink. I'll be a minute. Ish.
It sucks finding someone really cool and then we tried to find the most recent video. Yeah, it's unfortunate when that happens, but yeah, some people just don't really do YouTube for a long time. How about my spells where I just didn't want to do it anymore, which is understandable. But I mean, then you look at someone like JonTron who just takes forever to do anything.
What's happening? Did you read
I was
it?
just talking about a YouTuber you find when they haven't made any videos for a while. No, you're
yeah.
still reading the first page.
I'm still reading. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me
Yeah.
just up the resolution a bit. So
Mayor,
can
I
read it.
agree with you completely. I don't like his recent stuff. I like the film stuff. That was really fun. But yeah, I missed the video games. Well, what Scott there was?
Oh, Scott. Yeah. Watch him again after his Twitter got hacked. That was weird.
That was
Anyway,
amusing.
the Six Wands. Once on a time, King was hunting in a great wood, and he pursued, like the pursuer, a wild animal so eagerly that none of his people could follow him. When evening came, he stood still and looked around him. He found that the way this sentences are structured is really weird. And looked around him, he found that he had lost his way. And seeking a path, he found none. Then all at once, he saw an old woman with a nodding head coming up to him, and it was a witch. "My good woman," said he, can you show me the way out of the wood?" "Oh yes, my lord king," answered she, "certainly I can, but I must make a condition." "Make a condition?" "And if you do not fulfill it, you will never get out of the wood again, but die there of hunger." "What is the condition?" asked the king. "I have a daughter," said the old woman, "who is as fair as any in the world, and..."
Yeah, you got to finish that one last bit off and I'll take over.
"And if you will take her for your bride and make her queen, I will show you the way out of the wood."
The king consented because of the difficulty he was in, and the old woman led him into her little house, and there her daughter was sitting by the fire. Quite appropriate that we've got a fire going at the moment. She received the king just as if she had been expecting him, and lo, he saw that she was very beautiful. She did not please him, and he could not look at her without an inward shudder. Nevertheless, he took the maiden before him on his horse, and the old woman showed him the way. And soon he was in the royal... and soon he was in his royal castle again, where the wedding was held. The king had been married before, and his first wife had left 7 children, 6 boys and 1 girl, whom he loved better than all the world. And as he was not afraid the stepmother might not behave well to them, and perhaps would do them some mischief, he took them to a lonely castle standing in the middle of a wood. Again, the middle of a wood. Got what you had earlier.
A wood.
There they remained hidden, for the road to it was hard to find, that the king himself could not have found it, had it not been for a clue of yarn possessing wonderful... Yeah, I think so.
Because it's a 1 paragraph still.
Possessing wonderful properties that a wise woman had given him when he threw it down before him. It unrolled itself and showed him the way, and the king went so often to see his dear children that the queen was displeased at his absence, and she became curious and wanted to know what he went out into the woods for so often alone. She bribed his servants with much money, and they showed her the secret and told her of the clue. Is that actually clue of yarn? I'm reading that right, aren't I?
Yeah, clue of... it might be clo, like so? I don't know, I'm not sure. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, and told her of I'm going to say the clue of yarn, which alone could point out the way. Then she gave herself no rest until she had found out where the king kept the clue.
I'm gonna look it up.
And then she had made some little white silk shirts and sewed them a charm in each. As she had learned witchcraft of her mother, again, why not from her mother? And once when the king had ridden to the hunt, she took the little shirts and went out into the wood. And the clue of yarn showed her the way. The children, seeing someone in the distance, thought it was their dear father coming to see them, and came jumping for joy to meet him. Fucking hell, there's another bloody paragraph.
Oh, I'll keep going then.
I've
go
got
from
it.
then to the.
I'll do it. Yeah. And then the wicked queen... the wicked queen threw over each one of the little shirts, and as soon as the shirts touched their bodies, they were changed into swans. Okay. And flew away through the wood. So the queen went home very pleased to think that she had got rid of her stepchildren, but the maiden had not run out. With her brothers, and so the queen knew nothing about her. The next day the king went to see the children, but he found nobody but his daughter. "Where are thy brothers?" asked the king. There you go, you can carry on from there.
That's really annoying, Ben. I was going to say, "Where are they, brothers?" asked the king, and then send it back over to you and pretend I've done my bit, because that is technically a paragraph. But okay, fine. "Ah, dear father," answered she, "they are gone away and had left me behind." And then she told him how she had seen from her window her brothers in the guise of swans fly away through the wood. And she showed him the feathers which they had let fall in the courtyard, and which she had picked up. Sorry, that was awfully read. The king was grieved, but he never dreamt that it was the queen who had done the wicked deed. Ooh, that was quite good. And as he feared lest the maiden also should be stolen away from him, he wished to take her. That's rather saucy. He wished to take her away with him. But she still was afraid of the stepmother, and begged the king to let her remain one more night in the castle in the wood. Then she said to herself, "I must stay here no longer, but go away and seek for my brothers." Who speaks like this? Should I keep going? Because you did a big bit.
No, I don't mind taking over.
Alright.
And when the night came, she fled away and went straight into the wood. I'm going to start saying woods because that's... I don't know why it's missing an S. She went on all that night and the next day until she could no longer wear. She went on all that night and the next day until she could go no longer for wariness. At last she saw a rude hut and she went in and found a room with 6 little beds in it. She did not dare to lie down in one, but she crept under one and lay on the hard boards and wished for night. When it was near the time of the sun setting, she heard a rustling sound and saw 6 swans come flying in at the window. Excuse me. They alighted on the ground and blew at one another until they had blown all their feathers off. And then they stripped off their swan skin.
What the fuck?
As if it had been a shirt.
I thought it was a shirt.
And the maiden looked at them and knew them. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. And knew them for her brothers and was very glad and crept from under the bed. The brothers were not less glad when their sister appeared, but their joy did not last long. There you go, you can take over from there.
Mayro's so confused. This is so weird.
This is a really badly translated book.
It's just very confusing. What is going on? I don't understand. We're halfway through and we don't know what the fuck is happening. You must not stay here, said they to her. This is a robber's haunt. Listen up. And if they were to come and find you here, they would kill you. Unless you shut up and stay down. And cannot you defend me? Asked the little sister, looking confused as to why she said it that way. No, answered they, for we can only get rid of our swan skins that we got from the swan safe and keep our human shape every evening for a quarter of an hour. Ben, they're were-swans. That's what they are. They're fucking were-swans. But after that, we must be changed again into swans. Their sister wept at hearing this and said, "Can nothing be done to set you free?" "Oh no," answered they, "the work would be too hard for you. For 6 whole years, you should be obliged never to speak or..." Yeah,
Wait,
stream
for
delay.
6 whole years you would be obliged to never speak or laugh. What?
Or laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, am I still going?
Just finish that paragraph, not take over again.
Alright. Or laugh and make during that time 6 little shirts out of aster flowers. You were to let fall a single word before the work has ended, or was ended, all would be of no good. What the fuck is going on, Ben?
And just as the
It's
brothers
harder than Moby Dick.
And just as the brothers had finished telling her this, the quarter of an hour came to an end, and they changed into swans and flew out the window. That's the most normal sounding paragraph of this entire story. But the maiden had made up her mind to set her brothers free. Even though it should cost her her life, she left the hut, and going into the middle of the woods, she climbed a tree. And there passed passed the night. And then the night passed. The next morning she set to work and gathered asters and began sewing them together. As for speaking... Yep, they got an Estes flask and then found some shards. As for speaking, there was no one to speak to. Very secretly closed. And as for laughing, she had no mind to it. So she sat on and looked at nothing but her work. When she had been going on like this for a long time, it happened that the king of that country went a hunting in the wood. And some of his huntsmen came up to the tree which the maiden sat. They called out to her, saying, "Where art thou?" Even though you know where she fucking is because you looked at her. But she gave no answer. "Come down," cried they. "We will do thee no harm."
Ben, this is... Oh my god, this is starting to sound like hate speech.
"Listen up, thou. Thy robbery commence. Harm shall come to no man."
We are after the king's gold, not yours.
You won't lose a shekel.
A shekel. Why do you always get these massive run-on
I
paragraphs?
don't know. I can't even remember where I was now. It would do Lee no harm, but she only shook her head. And when they tormented her further with questions, she threw down them her gold necklace, hoping they would be content with that. But they would not leave. They would not leave off. What does that fucking mean? But they would not leave. Why do you need off at the end of that sentence?
Like, if it's like a mixture between they would not fuck off and they would not leave, and they mixed them up.
Fuck's sake. Oh, I've lost it again. They would not leave off. So she threw down to them her girdle.
Whoa. Saucy.
And when that was no good, her girdle.
What?
This is a child, isn't it? And one after another, everything she had could possibly spend. Until she had nothing left but her schmuck. And Jesus Christ. Oh, my cheeks. Please.
But all was no good. But all was no good. The huntsman would not be put off any longer. And they climbed the tree, carried the maiden off, and brought her to the king. The king asked, "Who art thou, Romeo?" Sorry, that's "Where art thou?" That joke didn't work. What wert thou doing in the tree? But she answered nothing. He spoke to her in all the languages he knew, but not English, even though he thought he was. But she remained dumb. But being very beautiful, the king inclined to her, and he felt a great love rise up in his heart towards her. And casting his mantle around her, he put her before him on his horse and brought her to his castle. Then he caused rich clothing to be put on. Caused rich clothing to be put on her. What does that mean?
Okay, I think I get it. So since she's left to make those shirts, the witch has probably put another spell on them to forget the family. That's why they're saying, "Who art thou?" They don't know who it is. They just found some child in a tree who then took off all their clothes, threw down it all to them, and they had no idea what was going on. But the king's like realizing but not recognizing, if that makes sense. Like, he knows something's there, but it's not.
How are you following this, Ben?
I genuinely don't know. I actually have a pretty good grasp of the story.
I don't. I'm just thinking it's like, oh, fireworks. Sorry, no, to me it just sounds like Payday fan fiction. Sorry about the fireworks. Yeah, then they caused the rich clothing to be put on her, and her beauty shone as... Stream delay. Beauty shone as... It's quite a stream delay.
No. Oh, no. Finn's right. You'll see on the next page.
Oh, shone as bright as the morning. But no word would she utter. He seated her by his side at by his side at table, and her modesty and gentle mien so pleased him that he said, "This maiden I choose for wife, and no other in all the world." And accordingly, after a few days, they were married. But the king had a wicked mother who was displeased with the marriage and spoke ill of the young queen. "Who knows where the maid can have come from?" said she, fireworks, "and not able to speak a word, she is not worthy of a king." I'm going to mute my microphone. You can carry on.
After a year had passed and the queen brought her first child into the world, the old woman carried it away and marked the queen's mouth with blood as she lay sleeping. Then she went to the king and declared that his wife was an eater of human flesh. The king would not have...
Whoa!
The king would not believe such a thing and ordered that no one should do any harm. Or no one should do her any harm. and the queen went on quietly sewing the shirts and caring for nothing else. The next time that a fine boy was born, the wicked stepmother used the same deceit, but the king would give no credence to her words, for he said, "She's too tender, like a chicken. She is too tender and good to do such
Like a
thing.
chicken.
And if she were not, and if she were only not dumb and could justify herself, then her innocence would be as clear as day." When, for the third time, the old woman stole away the newborn child and accused the queen, who was unable to say a word in her defence, the king could do no other but give her up to justice, and she was sentenced to suffer death by fire.
What?
The day on which her sentence was to be carried out was the very last one of the 6th year. Of the 6th year of years during which she had neither spoken nor laughed to free her dear brothers from the evil spell. The 6 shirts were ready, all except one which wanted the left sleeve, and when she was led to the pile of wood, she carried the 6 shirts on her arm. Fucking Nora. And when she was mounted, the pile and the fire was all about to be kindled, all at once she cried out aloud, for there were 6 swans coming flying through the air, and she saw that her deliverance was near, and her heart beat for joy. The swans came up close to her with rushing wings and swooped down round her. Or stooped around her, should I say, so that she could throw the shirts over them, and when they had been done, the swan skins fell off them, and her brothers stood before her in their own bodies quite safe and sound. But as one shirt wanted the left sleeve, so the youngest brother had a swan's wing instead of a left arm, they embraced and kissed each other, and the queen went up to the king, who looked full of astonishment and began to speak to him and say, "You can carry on."
Okay. Dearest husband, now I may dare to speak and tell you that I am innocent and have been falsely accused. You can switch the page now, I'll catch up with the stream. And she related to him the treachery of the stepmother, who had taken away the 3 children and hidden them, and she was reconciled to the king with great. She was reconciled to the king with great.
Joy.
Joy, like payday. And the wicked stepmother was bound to the stake on the pile of wood, and she burnt to ashes. And the queen and king, yeah, those 2, lived many years with their 6 brothers in peace and joy. What?
So, from what I can
When's
gather,
the sequel?
from
When's
what I
the
can
7
gather,
Swans coming out? Yeah.
the king left her there for the night, and obviously she went to try and find her brothers, and then went up the tree. I assume when the king went back, he assumed that she was dead or turned into a swan. And then the wicked mother was, I imagine, that witch.
But why are people turning into swans?
Because
Why swans?
the witch at the start offers the king to get out of the woods if he marries her daughter, who was a witch. She didn't like his original children because he had married before, so she turned them into swans.
Why
But
swans?
didn't know about the daughter, because there was only one daughter and several brothers. And then, obviously 6 years had passed. I imagine either the original king had passed, and that's why he's not there to recognise her. But then, the new king, obviously, I'm imagining a half-brother or something like that. Or just a completely different kingdom with just another mother who was an absolute bitch. Found them and then they got married.
What? Man, Xavier Renegade Angel was easier to
It's an
follow than
entirely
this.
different kingdom. Okay, so it's just another kingdom with a stepmother who's just a bitch. Unless it was the same kind of setup where another king was stuck in the woods or some shit like that. I don't know. Whatever it is, though, it's pretty dumb.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
Oh, man. Should I just put Moby Dick
Seriously.
back on for
Yeah,
him to
Moby
read?
Dick was way better.
I'm going to put Moby Dick back onto idle reading.
Yeah, don't force the poor guy to read this fucking 6 ones over and over again. Maybe eventually he'll figure out what it all means.
Yeah, so that'll be enough
Yeah,
for me.
how did they take off their swan skin? Did they just go into their inventory and just unequip it?
What a bit of a shit thing though, it's only for 15 minutes. What a weird time.
I don't know. Oh, Ben, I can turn off water sounds in cave for relaxing, sleeping, studying, meditation, white noise. I can turn it off. Oh, God. Oh, everything sounds normal again.
Right, well, that'll be it for me tonight. My throat hurts.
What a way to end.
Oh, I don't know why my brain thought, oh, it'd be a good idea to do that again.
Why can't this game just have normal books? Why can't it just have, I don't know, some Tom Clancy? Or Harry Potter? I'll settle for Harry Potter.
Could you imagine reading through the
Imagine
Philosopher's
reading
Stone?
the entire...
We'll probably get
Read
J.K.
through the-
Rowling on our ass and she'll get upset because we've taken the piss out of her.
I don't think she really cares about her books anymore, does she? She's made her money from them. She's like, yeah, whatever.
No, she's too busy
Dumbledore's
pissing
gay
people
now.
off on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mayra's pretty much spot on with that. She's a bit of a cunt. Right, anything you want to say before we end?
I wish we could read better books.
I wish I could read better on stream. Maybe I should do what they do on The Sims and just stand in front of a mirror talking for ages.
Do they do that in The Sims?
Yeah, that's how you build up charisma. They
What?
just like put in front of a mirror, talk to themselves, and then just speed up the time.
That's how you build up charisma?
Have you actually played The Sims before?
No, not really. No, well, okay, I played...
We
think
should
it was
make
The
the
Sims
safe
2.
house and put Dallas in it with Dallas and Dallas. I've got The Sims 3, we
Yes!
probably could do that.
Ben, the only Sims game I used to play a lot was The Sims 2 Pets on the DS. That game was good. It was really good.
Oh, you
though.
should have played Sims 2, it was really fucking weird.
It's really great because people bring in their dogs and they say, my dog's got dog AIDS, and you say, don't worry, come back in a couple of weeks, I'll sort it. And you do. It's really easy to sort out their dog AIDS. But then the dog's just sitting there for a couple of weeks. And it's like, well, I've got nothing to do. So you teach them tricks, and you can teach them to be the greatest dog ever. You teach them how to backflip. That owner comes back and you say, yeah, so your dog's not got dog AIDS anymore. It's fine. And it can do a backflip. And they go, holy fuck, my dog can do a backflip now. Have a tip, a massive tip. And you get loads of money for it. So by the time I finished playing that game, every dog in a neighborhood was just a circus act unto themselves. It was
You just
very-
walk down
it
the
was
street
very
and
impressive.
say...
Yeah, they could all do backflips. It was amazing. It was incredible, Ben. Good game.
Yep. Fair enough.
Uh-huh.
When are you streaming next then, Liam Pedo?
I don't know. I keep meaning to, but then it comes to the evening, I go, "Oh, I don't want to. I want to play Dark Souls." So I guess that means I should probably just stream Dark Souls. It'll be easier then.
Yeah,
I can
just
do
stream a bit of
both.
Dark Souls 2.
I could do that. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I'm probably going to go and play Pavlov for a bit and try out the World War II weapons.
Ooh.
Might raid. Oh my god, I should do that. Bring like a raid map into Pavlov. Right, I'm going to close the stream off anyway. Thanks for stopping
Let's do
by.
Oh, he's... Oh, bye.